Growing up, we wanted to be superheroes. But capes don't look right hanging from black necks.
I wanted to climb walls like Spider-Man, but I was told black boys swing through trees, not skyscrapers.
I was told that if Peter Parker was black, that it would change his origin. Peter Parker, a 16-year-old who lost his uncle to gunshots,
spending his nights behind red and blue masks,
throwing up signs. Now tell me he couldn't be a black boy. Our color puts the con in Comic-Con. Ink-filled pages leaving boys like us abandoned.
Comic book fans feel like we're too cool to be Clark Kent, but Jigaboo enough to be Joker.
Every time a character's ethnicity is changed, superhero fans act like conservatives.
Flipping comics like Bibles, referencing the right and wrong.
Like my body can't carry the same demons as Daredevil. He can't heal his blindness, but he can sense the gentrification around him.
Smell the scent of pigs around the corner.
Hear the false promises of politicians
before he gets the blood beaten out of him.
See, it would make sense if most superheroes were black. We're not trusted by the government.
We're a minority in the population.
We have to wear masks to mask our melanin.
But I guess you can't change every superhero to look like me.
Because bullets don't bounce off black skin. Brown bodies end in body bags, and fanboys will call it mint condition.
They'll label it a static shock.
Black kid gets powers at gang war.
Mother dies by a bullet.
He's deemed a bang baby.
We're left to marvel at the amount of color they coat on Caucasian characters.
DC apparently now stands for diversity conscious. Changing the angle of an Anglo-Saxon apparently doesn't make it right.
Because fan bases still pay to see their heroes in a white pigment.
When the Human Torch was casted as black,
people acted surprised
as if they haven't torched black bodies before.
When the Flash was changed to black in the comics,
they acted like they never seen a black man run for his life. When the Falcon took up the mantle of Captain America, fans turned to Comic-Con Confederates, posting on forums that they want their white heroes back, and had the nerve to call us reverse racists.
But we fly in the midst of a storm.
We get shot out of comics, like War Machines and Cyborgs. They like us token,
not the face of justice.
They like us peaceful,
not avenging our cause.
They like us sidekicks,
as if we haven't received
kicks in our sides for generations. Oppression is our #1 issue, and with the right direction, our imprint can be accepted without being secondary.
When black boys and girls look in the comic book,
they should see a mirror image.
See themselves flying past white clouds.
See a hero, skin more radiant than radioactive. That one day our names will be in a sky that doesn't start with rest in peace.
We have been buried in the backs of pages for way too long.
And now it's our turn to burst out into our own panels. With great power comes great responsibility. With real representation comes great superheroes.
Yes. And genocide and the smoldering of bone is ripe and charred like coffee on Sunday mornings when we are being taught to love thy neighbor, Bonita. How do you love him when he is scorned and third-degree burns? There is only us. La gente rota, las que respiran el aire del diablo porque es no voz alta de no tener aire, the broken people. The ones who breathe the devil's air because we are so tired of not breathing. And Andrea is counting the bodies floating down the river. She is looking for my face. She is looking for Santiago in the springtime. Thank you.
When we came out of the closet, there were no glitter parades celebrating our bravery. We were met with religious cynics who diagnosed queerness as an ailment, sung scriptures about how unworthy we were of paradise, the sermons all forgiveness, divine interventions all enforced. We listened to Catholic priests telling us homosexuality is a sin while they prayed on altar boys. We were told we'd be home in hell, given we were already flaming. According to Sodom and Gomorrah, LGBT actually stands for let gays be torched. Amazing how much cinder we can hold underneath all this skin. While our spines are being broken until every vertebra is a different commandment. We see every candlelight vigil like another burnt bridge. Wrote hallelujah on our palms to denounce our demons. Kept our confessions tucked in our cheeks. Scared they'd be too colorful to sit comfortably, too bright to be kept quiet. Couldn't let the heathen in us be free, for fear would turn around and devour us whole. My pastor in South Africa believes that my body is a sin, that I need to be fixed, that a prayer and a husband would straighten me out. So we turned to our own communities for souls. Tried to find pieces of our identities, but find no salvation in safe spaces. The LGBT movement is fickle. Wavers when it gets to certain people. Only supports those it can understand. Trans people are the unwanted stepchildren. We are the pick-a-side troublemakers. Always causing an uproar by not blending into cisgender normativity. They'll cheer us on at lesbian, but not at gender non-conforming. We'll understand me at butch, but not at trans queer. Our identities have to be concise enough to fit into catcalls. Their tolerance is conditional on whether our gender expression is being worn by their favorite celebrity, on whether it's safe enough, simple enough. The world only accepts those who sin in single frequencies. Those deemed too complicated are denied wings. Like we've been denied jobs, marriage licenses, and healthcare. How dare you call it a lifestyle if you won't let us live it? Our sexualities are only desirable when featured by BuzzFeed. Our gender's only attractive when worn by Kardashians. Whether in churches or support groups, we are always trying to defend our brilliance. Like God didn't save from death to remind man of mercy.
Like our sanctity is only valid when we're on our knees.
How naive of us to think that rainbow flags are our emblem.
When rainbows fade too,
Where the children run ragged between binaries, the lock pickers at the pearly
the
gates,
tightrope walkers,
balancing between awkward boy and apologetic girl. As a black trans boy, I'm told that silence is my birthright.
that I should keep my feelings
That
quiet.
I'm a girl who should bite tongue. That my boy is non-existent.
As genderqueer 15-year-old,
I'm told that I'm a confused little kid with a bad habit of living in my imagination. That my pronouns are an inconvenience. That I require patience.
that